Well, one of the things that Sunil did, he got proper scientific surveys done, and many of the candidates were chosen without accepting the usual cliques and factionalism that is there in the Congress. And it worked in Karnataka, it's worked in Telangana. Now, if you can repeat that model, bring in organization, have strong, credible faces, you have something to go by. Every organization can reinvent itself.
No, that is why you are like, I don't think it's so easy for the Congress. See, in Telangana, you could get Sunil Kanugolu to make all the changes because the number of MLAs you have is very, very small. If you come to Chhattisgarh and Sunil suggests drop 30 MLAs, do you think it's easy for the Chief Minister to do that?
No, I agree with you. I asked Ashok Gehlot.
So that's why it's
I'll tell you, I asked Ashok Gehlot, why did you only drop 17? Why didn't you drop more given that there is local anti-incumbency? He said, बहुत मुश्किल है, मेरे मुश्किल घड़ी में ये MLAs मेरे साथ रहे थे. Now, so he said, I can't, they are all very locally strong. Now, this is the, the original way of thinking that nahi, agar drop ho jayenge, rebels banenge. You've got to be disruptionist today.
Yeah.
And that's why your strong high command has to intervene and say, sorry, Mr. Gehlot, I have appointed this person. He's in charge of strategy. Why can't you do that?
But that is what I'm trying to make a case for. See, it's not one solution which Congress can do at the moment and
There's
get
no silver
right.
bullet.
And second, high command at the moment can't make the choices it could have made 10 years ago. When the central authority keeps losing election, it is weaker to run its writ on the states. In BJP, it can happen because they are winning the elections.
Can I ask you all this question? And Ashok, you were very much part at that time and you were looking at BJP closely. 2009, BJP does so badly in that election, the general election, and the BJP looks like not coming back to power for a long time. Yet, 14 years later, we are talking about the BJP as this invincible force led by a force of power in Narendra Modi. What changed? What did the BJP do between 2009 and 14 that the Congress can learn from?
One thing. We talk about why does Mr. Modi keep winning and how can he be defeated in 2024 or later. The point is, for a strong brand to lose, the brand has to become seriously unpopular. Yes. It has to face hostility. Between 2009 and 2014, the Congress UPA brand became a very negative brand.
Yes.
If it had continued on the trajectory it would have probably won for another. Mr. Modi may not have
I think it was
2014.
not that the quality of political leadership in the opposition ranks during Indira Gandhi time was bad or poor or ineffective. It's just because they could not beat Indira Gandhi in a lot of elections. It happens. It's a phase.
Mr. Modi today cannot be defeated till he becomes unpopular. There's no sign of
That's a very nihilistic kind of argument. So they can do nothing about it, and it just happens.
It happens.
So we just wait for next 10 more years.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is that your advice to the Congress? Sit there.
No. In politics, at some point, you just have to wait out a period. Mr. Modi, you have to wait out. No. As a national brand, you cannot be defeated.
I disagree partly.
Just wait out and it's coming.
I disagree partly with what you're saying for the reason that the Congress in the meanwhile also needs to throw up fresh leadership which can strike a connect. You can't just...
I completely agree with you.
Keep I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. What
the Congress has brought in young people in South India, it has not brought it into North India because it doesn't want anyone to displace Rahul, to be honest with you. It doesn't want a young North Indian leader because Rahul is...
So
that's how often a brand gets rejected.
So then that's the agenda then.
Okay, so on your screen right now, and I'll go across to the wall to show that, is the political map. And what we'll do this time is we'll compare from 2014. So this is December 2014. This is what the map of India looked like. Now you'll keep seeing as the years move on. December 2016. Just soak this in for a moment. December 2018. As the elections happen, now this is November 2020, May 2021. See how the political map of India shifts. December 2022. Look at how the map is shifting. Now May 2023. And now this is December 2023. Maza nahi aaya, ek baar phir se dekhte. So everybody can watch it together. We start from the top. In fact, why don't we just cut it full screen so our viewers can see this. How the BJP at this time is better placed than it's been for most parts since 2018. This is their worst, when they'd lost 3 key heartland states. From there, it keeps getting better. If you're a BJP supporter, the verdict that the BJP has got this afternoon is the best news that the BJP could have expected. In any case, in Telangana, the party didn't have much hope. But if you leave that aside, look at that concentration, that very strong concentration in the West, in the heartland, and then in the northeast, setting up the BJP, Chetan Bhagat, for a potential re-election for Prime Minister Modi. They don't like Pandit Nehru very much, but interestingly, only after Nehru would somebody have won for the third time with this majority if he does win.
I think they were anyway confident about the upcoming election, but now...
This makes it easier.
Now this just makes it... But yet, you know what is going to happen? They're not going to take it for granted.
Oh, no, they take nothing for granted.
Yeah, they're not going to say, you know what, now we can relax. Let's go to Goa for a week for vacation, all of us. No, they'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? The problem is the demotivation in the Congress. The infighting within the India alliance that is going to start next week.
Do you think, Rajdeep, this will demotivate even further those in the Congress?
You know, you had Jairam Ramesh's tweet today, which was trying to put a brave face to the entire issue, saying, look, remember 2003, we lost all these 3 states and yet we won 2004. Well, you know, I have to tell Mr. Ramesh, with all due regards, 20 years, 20 saal baad, Indian politics has changed dramatically. Yeah. You know, and I liken Mr. Modi at times to Virat Kohli, because the only reason being, there is an Indian cricket team now where if you want to play for India, you have to be physically fit. Virat has changed the rules of fitness, at least as far as the Indian team goes. Similarly, if you want to win in politics, you've got to become fit. Let's listen into DK Shiv Kumar. They're on their way with Manik Rao Thackeray.
We have called a meeting. When you meet 9:30, we are meeting tomorrow morning, all the MLAs. And now we are going to meet the governor.
Everybody's attended.
Sudhir, is there any need for this urgency? I asked DK Shiv Kumar on the phone when I spoke to him, asking him to come on the show. Are you planning, as some are suggesting, to break as directors, that trying to poach some MLAs from the BRS to shore up your numbers from 64 to 79, 80? He said no immediate plans. So it's a potential future plan. But why this urge to go tomorrow, tonight itself?
I think the Congress is not very comfortable with that number of 64 plus 1 supporting from the CPI. So they would want to ensure that everything is in place as far as the government formation is concerned. They don't want to take any chances, given the fact that there have been a number of MLAs who have been elected who were earlier in parties like the BRS. So they wouldn't want to take any chances. But yes, as he said, no plans immediately, but definitely in the near future, they do have plans. I was told that 17 winning candidates have already got in touch with the Congress leadership.
And in fact, we need to tell our viewers about Revanth Reddy. Very few may know. Revanth Reddy is someone who has gone to jail several times. The TRS has jailed him in a cash for votes case in the past. He was not getting bail on his daughter's wedding day. He had to finally push the system and eventually get it. So there's a lot of anger, I'm presuming, in Revanth to teach the TRS or KCR a lesson. Do you see cases being filed against the family for alleged misappropriation in the various irrigation projects that have been made such a deal of?
Well, I mean, the way Revanth that day reacted to, don't compare me with KTR. It kind of reminds me of the Karnanidhi and Jayalalitha kind of politics in Tamil Nadu. But yes, they've already said that Kaleshwaram will be investigated. Kaleshwaram and the fact that the BRS leadership has made money on Kaleshwaram, they had put up Kaleshwaram ATM posters all over the place, that will definitely be investigated. So there will be an element of vengeance, revenge politics.
He will try and jail members of the family?
Well, I don't know whether he will go to that extent, because also we were told that if KCR wanted, he could have sent Revanth to jail once again. He did not do that.